Qué linda mi niña, desde que naciste.
Quiero que nos casemos.
Qué alegría mi niña, a nosotros nos diste.
Suave el aliento, its English title is Gentle Breath, is a Colombian film that I released last year, and it's a current portrait of a family in present tense. The theme of the film is probably not being able, like in an era that we're so connected with one another and we have so many information and communication devices, something is really broken, and it's the ability to communicate our feelings to one another, even to our closest ones. So this is, I think, my search with this film. There is nothing more complex than a family, and at the same time so invisible, to everybody. Nobody really pays attention to their own families on a regular basis. But I decided to do this, and this is what came out. The film is an observation of the family dynamics.
Son 15 años de vida, 15 años de felicidad.
How this film was conceived. It was through an image of a young girl, a teenager, riding the bus, sitting right next to her boyfriend. And he was looking out the window, staring into space, and she was completely into him. This called my attention because I started thinking maybe this girl will not ever look at a man like that. It's because it has to do with her age and losing innocence. The eyes of women, they say more things to me, and it's always one woman. And we see this through different phases or stages of life, and then the guys are pretty much stuck in the same spirit.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué estaba llorando?
The grandmother has been performed by an amazing actress, Vicky Hernandez. You feel her presence, but it's not visible. You just feel the energy that she's there. This is the only character that meets the other characters in the film. To think that a huge family is created by a man and a woman is something fascinating. That's why grandparents are important. And in Latin culture, la abuela, the grandmother, is everything. A lot of people are raised by the grandparents, but mainly the grandmother. The newer generations are more active, but usually it was always in the hands of the mother, of the grandmother. At some point, they create really weak children because they're so strong. The film is the dynamics of relationships. Women tend to be very submissive because of the cultural and social invisible rules. The film, it reivindicates women. This grandmother is a little bit of an extreme because she's so free now that she has a lover.
Hipotecar la casa hace 2 meses para pagarte.
Hoy que cumples 15 años. 15 años, Laurita. 15 años de vida.
I'm making this film to sort of confront myself with the audience. And this is what art is about. Just expressing yourself and trying to cause a reaction on people. Maybe you're not going to like this film. If you're willing and open, maybe it comes to you. If you're expecting something, fast and pacey, this is not the right film. It's not an amusing film. I did the editing myself. It's difficult to do it because you have to take some distance from the material. So I edited the film in about 10 days. Because we needed to turn it in for post-production funding because this is like a completely independent, self-funded film, and we needed to apply for this thing. It's only once a year. So that first cut was about 2.5 hours long. It was just material, But the structure of the film was already in my head. I wanted to establish in the first 10 minutes a pace, a tempo, that is different from rhythm. Different people do different things in different ways at different times of the day. And I wanted to just go character by character and sort of unite them together. It's an intuitive decision. It's not a mathematical, I just let myself go. But it's tough to edit your own film. It's very tough.
no volverá.
Me voy a morir.
Hoy miro tu rostro, tus ojos divinos, tu dulce ternura, y vuelvo a empezar.
I wasted money on music. And then when I was mixing, I said, look, I'm taking it off. This film does not need music because this is not truthful. It's an effect. Colombians sing all the time. The boy sings to the girl and the father to the daughter. And this is how Colombians are. We cantamos, you know.
Mi niña Laurita, mi niña Laurita, qué hermosa que estás.
In Colombia, what's going on right now is that everybody is borrowing money from one another to be able to get by. We have this saying that is that mañana será un día mejor. It's like today is really screwed up and fucked up and sad and, you know, whatever goes on today, tomorrow will be better. So there's always hope. That's why the film closes like that. And people always have this, they console themselves by thinking, mañana será un día mejor.